Yay! There's Craig. Perfect. Nah, it's all good.
I'm going to give you both that and the Geark link just in case Geark actually stays in here, but I'm expecting
Probably not.
to leave.
It's all good.
It's just going to be the way of it, probably.
It's so fun. Yeah, so we fell down one tunnel, popped out, found our spider dryad lady. And then you say we made it to the bottom of that one as well?
Yes, I believe you were going to the bottom of that one.
Yeah.
And...
Excellent. Under dark man, I'm terrified. And there goes Garrick.
Yep.
Fine, don't need you. We like Craig better anyway.
Oh,
man.
yeah. Could you hand me those headphones?
Craig has a real name.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so as you make your way down to the bottom of the shaft, whatever you want to call that large chamber, you see that through some cracks in the wall, the chitines and childrets, as well as the drider, slowly make their way away, although the drider does continue to watch you for some time before she follows the chitines.
Perfect.
And I think
My headphones are causing trouble. Do that.
I think Jasu and Rin are probably the only ones who hear a very, very faint scrabbling noise that every time you stop to listen for it, it also stops. But
Kind of look around and see if anyone else is. Donna's like Rin, kind of like looking around too.
you probably would notice, yeah.
Can we see anything following us?
Not immediately. You could make a perception check to see if you can spot anything.
Eight.
Yeah, Jasu, all you see is rocks.
– 14.
Okay, yeah, you probably just make out a little bit of motion from behind one of the rocks, but you can't specifically see what it is.
Nothing bad's gonna happen.
Do you think she sent one of her, like, spider things to follow us?
Are you asking the
Yeah.
name or? Oh, you heard something too?
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, I think something might be following us.
Nothing bad ever happens to us. Oh, what? Some following us?
Can one of our familiar paired people send over a bird or something to check it out?
Yeah, and I'm just gonna kind of put up my feather fortress, just like.
How far away is it?
You're not quite sure of the
It's out of-
distance.
It's out of our 120-foot range. That's for sure.
Okay. It's behind us, right?
It's somewhere up still. You haven't moved on from the bottom of this area yet, so it's just still up among the rocks that line the walls in here.
Okay. Should we keep going very cautiously?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Or should we go turn around and see what it is?
No, I imagine we keep our guard up, but we need to focus on where we're going.
Do you want me to pull out my flame tongue greatsword and light up the way?
Sure.
Afi!
Yeah, the warm glow of the flames lends enough light for you to see for a little ways.
It's like 40 feet or something like that. Nothing huge.
You can see clearly at the bottom now that there's only really one major path down here. There are a couple of small fissures along the wall that look like they might go a few feet, but other than that, at this level, there's really only one way to go, and it's a larger tunnel that is a little taller than a lot of the tunnels you've been traveling through. Feels like it's going to be a little less claustrophobic than everything that you've been dealing with up to now.
Sure.
Okay. We can head that way. I'll take the back. I'll take the back and turn invisible.
Okay. Yeah, you continue down along this path that begins to kind of wind, and Rin and Jisu, you guys keep occasionally hearing this faint scrabbling behind you, always at some distance, and always seems to stop whenever the party stops or whenever anyone looks back.
Is it a familiar kind of scrabbling sound that we've heard, or?
It's just the sound of like something walking on.
Does it sound like hooks?
Not hooks, no. That would be much louder than this, and everyone would hear it.
Good.
That's good to know.
I like hooks.
No, kind of like just the faint scrabbling of some kind of claws on stone.
Should we like yell? We know that it's there or something, or because it seems to be sentient enough to stop when we stop. When we go.
It might just be. Am I muted again?
Nope, you're
No,
good.
we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Might just be like one of the like spiders or something that she had with her, just to keep an eye on us.
Could be. Maybe it's Kothgar. Kothgar, is that you? Nope. Okay.
Yes. Somewhere back on the surface in a bar, Kothgar is just like...
Yes.
Back to drinking.
I go for that.
Okay, well, if we want to, we can keep going, but we'll probably have to deal with that whenever we want to take a short or a long rest.
Yeah.
It's true. Oh, we're just gonna go straight? Continue on?
But we can just keep going for now.
Okay.
We don't want to like know who it is.
We're fine.
I mean,
I got my flame tongue sword out.
Throw the switch.
If we're just gonna move on, then Mouse is gonna just like have Nip.
well,
Kinda
I said
like-
one of the familiar people should send one of their birds to go check it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Should we stop and grab a bite to eat? And, I don't know.
Do you remember that one time we were in prison and I sent Nip out and then he died like 10 seconds later?
That was fun. So you're saying you don't want to send it?
Well, I'd say I don't think Mouse would be like, yeah, let's send Nip, you know? Be like, oh, fine, if we're like not gonna do
You can
anything.
resummon
Then I'll
You
send
can
him
resummon
down.
him.
Just takes 100 gold, that's all.
Yeah, it only takes 100 gold in an hour.
10 gold.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 10 gold.
Yeah, 10 gold and an hour. She is right about that. That's
Do we want to send Loki?
And I'll try and stealth invisibly, I guess.
yeah. You
If like no one
can.
else wants to check it out, I guess I can do that.
That works too.
Yeah. Yeah, you can hold back. Roll stealth with advantage since you're invisible.
We'll walk just slower.
That's pretty good. I got my Jesu stuff because everything is gone, packed up into things.
Yeah.
Hooray for online.
Check out D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond, guys. I mean...
In a quagmire movie, I value your info online. Just figure out the hellish nightmare of trying to apply homebrew to the...
Yeah, there's that.
Okay, so my stealth is 15 plus 23.
Nice. So yeah, you are both invisible and you move silently as you are holding back, waiting. As
It would have been much safer if one of the familiars just
as you wait behind, you can hear the scrabbling slowly getting cautiously closer, and sticking to the shadows, you see this small, hairy humanoid with it's one of the chitines. It's sort of a humanoid with 4 arms. It's a set of spider-like eyes, elf-like ears, and it is just kind of scrambling along the ground as quietly as it can, just at the moment cautiously keeping an eye on you. Not you personally, but the party.
Should I stealth back or should I be like, I see you?
That's a... I don't know any of this stuff's going on behind me.
Honestly, I think it's one of the driders, and we should just leave it because we've got bigger fish to fry.
Or just let them know that we know.
Hmm.
Yeah, you don't have to hide.
I rolled a 19 on my intelligence.
Yeah.
So can I say in undercommon, we know you're here?
Sure, yeah, you can say that. And as the air announces to this chitin, we know you're here in undercommon. It just kind of jumps about 2 feet in the air as
What was that?
all of you hear that.
Oh, Jesse's dead. Keep going.
Check the medallion. It's not blinking. He should be okay.
No, dang it.
I'm assuming it knows undercommon. I don't know if it does or not.
It didn't
Well, I
sound
got
like
some kind of reaction out of it.
Yeah, as the chitin lands back on the ground, it draws a couple of small daggers that it had concealed around its waist, and it has these weird kind of like mandibles on its mouth, like a spider would, and it quickly like essentially just spits something green onto the daggers and starts like waving them around.
Oh.
Poor thing.
So it says that if I take an attack action, if I teleport 60 feet away back to the party, do I stay invisible? It's a bonus action.
I'm not sure.
I'd probably start it headed back anyway.
Mhm.
Try to figure out what the noise is. Like, what the heck was that? And backtrack a little bit.
I'm gonna grab onto like his the like sheath that you use to to hold your weapons. It's like, hold on a second.
Technically, I think you could do that without breaking invisibility, because I think the things that break invisibility are like an attack or casting a spell, and that's just a...
Okay, I'll teleport.
Technically, you can't teleport directly to the party because there's light all around them right now, so...
Well, I mean, I don't think I could get there in 60 feet anyways.
Yeah.
I think it's only dim.
I'll
light, so-
teleport 60 feet and then stealth the rest of the walk.
Okay.
Close. 26.
Yeah, it has no idea.
I just go up to the teams like one of the cartoons.
So, are we gonna talk to him, or are we just gonna let him follow us?
It is cautiously approaching slowly. It's not trying so hard to do it silently at this point, so you can all begin to hear it coming up. And
Just lean
Yeah,
forward,
he's-
sword forward. I'm like, ah.
yeah, he's an ugly, unkempt little fella. He's I don't know, maybe like 3.5 feet tall, all gray and black, kind of matted hair that, and these like a line of 6 eyes all up the, like 3 on each side up the forehead.
Being the Underdark, dude. It's creeping me out.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call out. Do you speak common?
And the chitin like kind of cocks its head, doesn't seem to understand.
How about Elvish?
Mm-mm.
Giant.
Pages too.
Yep.
Oh, Dwarvish. I got Dwarvish.
It only speaks Undercommon.
Well, I know like 40 days of undercommon.
Oh, we got her screwed.
They don't know offhand languages.
Nope.
Oh,
Let me check my spell list. Nope.
I do have a spell that will let me communicate telepathically by a
Ooh.
touch without language barriers.
Nice.
Never just have to touch it.
Yeah, so it has to touch. I'd have to get up and touch it. I'd rather not get stabbed.
Okay. I'm going to roll to see if I can say "we help."
Okay.
That's a 4 with 1.
Murder your face.
Your mother.
So what was your result there?
It was a 4 plus 1.
Okay, yeah, you manage enough. It's not a hard DC to be able to remember a couple of basic words.
Okay.
So the chitin looks over at you, kind of starts its two of its hands kind of flick back down towards its waist for a second as it recognizes your voice as the one that startled it a minute ago. But it stops and kind of like holds up all four hands to make sure that
I'll put down my bow stuff.
yeah. And
Yeah.
steps forward, still holding up its hands just so that it is close enough to speak to you guys. And you can tell that it is speaking Undercommon sort of in the background as it responds, but you all hear it in common.
Whoa.
And the little creature just kind of steps forward, looks around nervously, says, "Me birthday."
Birthday?
Birthday?
Okay,
Birthday.
I'm gonna reach out my hand, like I want to touch you, reaching my hand, because if he can touch me willingly, then I can create a telepathic link, and I can communicate with him.
Yeah. Does he understand when we speak to him?
Not really.
He's so far only understood the Undercommon.
Okay. Can I try saying something else really quick before the fiend touches him and that could freak him out? Ooh, 16. I'll say he speaks with the brain or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
Point to the hand.
She's
and
got to
say,
get into your brain. Can't
I can't do that bad.
Yeah,
and
he kind of looks at you and then back to Zafine and nods. So holds out one of the hands.
Okay, so touch his hand and cast telepathic link. It's
Okay.
it's a ritual, so it only lasts for up to a minute. So my name is Zafine. We can communicate now through our minds. Hello.
And he just answers aloud to everyone. Once again, you can kind of hear Undercommon going on in the background. And when in the Undercommon that you can hear this strange clicking in his speech that comes from the motion of his mandibles every time he speaks because of the shape of his mouth. But he just says, "You not know the way. I show you."
Oh.
Good.
He.
Good. He's gonna lead us. He's gonna guide us. Thank you. Are you sent? Who sent you? Are you from someone or?
And he just kind of shrugs with two sets of shoulders, weirdly, because of the forearms thing. and
Yeah.
insight check a thing with mandibles.
you probably wouldn't be able to read him very well.
Like,
But yeah. Yeah, he just kind of shrugs and says, "Not sent. If they knew I was here, they would eat me.
Aww.
You not know the way."
That's very true.
Very true.
Thank you for coming to us to help us.
Ah,
Is there anything that could is there any way that we could repay you for your service?
He just shakes his head. Doesn't seem like he really wants anything. He just
don't eat him.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Is there something that we could call you? This telepathic link will fade shortly.
You say his name is Forte?
Yes.
Turkey.
Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. Lead the way. While I'm talking to him, can I do a insight check to just see if I can? Yeah.
His brain.
Yeah. Well, I'm in his brain.
Yeah, you can try. Probably at disadvantage.
Yeah. All right. That's a modified 20.
Okay, what were you trying to determine?
I was trying to determine if he was honest in the things that he told us. Like, he doesn't have ulterior motives, like leading us.
No, the sort of impression you get from his brain is that he's a little bit of an outcast with the Kytines and has just kind of taken it upon himself to do this. He is probably he's probably not really planning on going back.
Aww.
He's just out and yeah. Okay. All right.
Mouse is gonna use message to Zafine to be like, how does he know where we want to go?
Oh, that's a good question. We're going to the. Do we know the town's name already?
I think they mentioned it in this game.
Yeah, they kind of told us like where the
Follow-
twin sister was. Yeah.
Follow
The
the
general direction.
treachery.
Yeah, all you really know is just that it was the estate of House Veskrin. You don't know where that is or what it's near, but
Okay. We're going to House Veskrin. Can you lead us there?
I know, I heard that.
Oh, good. When did you start seeing us and following us?
He just explains as quickly as he can that he was there. He heard at least who he refers to as Lady Linanzin, her side of the conversation, even though she was speaking in common to you, he, for whatever reason, was able to understand.
Wasn't she speaking in Elvish to us?
Was it? It was Elvish, yeah, but he was still able to understand. He tries to explain, but he doesn't really have the vocabulary to explain what he's getting at. Even really mentally, he's not able to form a precise thought other than that there is like some kind of magic that she has worked that makes it so that she can understand the Kytines, they can understand her regardless of who's speaking what.
Oh.
And that he's sort of figured out how to twist that magic enough to be able to make people who don't speak Undercommon understand him, but he hasn't really worked out how to to make it work the other way if he's not near Lady Linanzin. So.
Okay. All right. Lead the way. Thank you.
And he scuttles ahead and sort of keeps... When he walks, the way that he walks, he usually is kind of down on all six, I guess you would say, instead of all fours. All sixes. And it's almost a weird combination that looks like half the like loping walk of a gorilla and half the weird motion of a spider's limbs.
Whoa.
And he keeps moving forward, but to check that you're still following, occasionally he will just like pivot while still continuing to walk backwards in the same direction just to check that you're there. It doesn't look like it slows him down at all. He's just able to,
Wow, that's cool.
and he'll just sort of like spin to check that you're still there, and then spin the rest of the way around so he's facing the direction he's going again.
It's like the shopping carts with all 4 spinning wheels. You just 360
Yeah.
while you're in the.
Yeah.
I love those carts. Okay, anyway.
So like, he's staying within your range of vision, and just every like 30 seconds or so, he just does a quick spin to make sure you're still keeping up. It's a little unsettling, but
Nice.
Almost seems like a nervous tick.
yeah, it's as much a habit that as it is anything. But he leads you through a series of caves that split in a few places. There are a couple that you would have gotten very lost without a guide, because there's one chamber that splits off into probably 8 or 9 different directions, some up, some down, off like some along the same walls. And he takes one of the furthest rightmost paths along there and continues down through this sort of just strange honeycomb of passages. And he continues on this way, continuing to spin every 30 seconds or so, leading you through. And he begins to slow down as he approaches one passageway, and hangs back and aloud says to all of you, "Careful here. Watch ceiling."
Ceiling?
Yeah.
And he continues ahead of you, kind of glancing upward, moving a little slower than he has been moving.
I'm going to turn off my greatsword.
Okay.
I was going to hold it up to the ceiling, but I'm like, oh, no matter, it's going to be maybe attracted to light, so I'm going to turn it off. Happy.
Make a perception check.
Just anybody?
Yeah.
Hi, I'll make a perception check. Nope. I am
I
not
rolled
perceptive.
18.
It's not bad, I guess.
Got a natural 20.
Hey!
Nice.
Nice,
Oh,
even better. I got an 18. So good job.
I got 11.
Yeah.
I'm still adjusting to the turning off my sword.
Not if I could.
So anyone who got over like 17 there will, as the light fades from the greatsword, you see just the very faintest shimmering of something on the ceiling, which is definitely not stone. And it is probably about 10 feet ahead of where the party is. Turte has already moved past it.
So it's a shimmering, but it's not rock. Yeah?
Yes. Who's in the lead?
Probably me.
Yeah.
Because I had the lights out, or the sword out with light, so.
All right.
Guess.
Well, yeah, you were not one of the ones who made the perception check.
No.
Uh-oh.
So let's see here.
Kind of quit volunteering.
I
for
probably
stuff.
wouldn't be too far behind, though.
Yeah.
Blinking
Yeah.
uncontrollably because I'm like, wow, it's so dark.
All right. Let me see.
Yeah, there's a pretty good if Jasu is pulling up the rear, being stealthy, and Mouse and Rin, you got it too?
I think so.
We all did. So one of us who saw it is gonna be behind Tamati. So we're probably gonna be within like tapping distance.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
we need to, like, hey,
Grab onto his like weapon holder thing again.
Yeah.
What?
don't make him jump.
Yeah. Would you stop if she tapped or grabbed your like, or would you just kind of
Well, if
roll through that?
somebody grabbed my weapons on the back, I would probably at least hesitate. So,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, it'd be kind of like a half step forward and looking behind, like what? Kind of more of an annoyance than anything at the
Stop
moment.
pulling up my seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stealing my weapons? What the heck?
Quit it.
Yeah.
Come on, we both know I can't lift that thing.
The thing on the ceiling gets a surprise round against only Tamati.
On the ceiling? It's on the ceiling? Is it
Yes.
another
It's not
what
a
is it
rope.
called? Okay.
This is a lower ceiling. If it was a roper, it'd probably you'd run into it. You just hit your head on it. So,
man.
Dang it.
but
Why'd I
let
turn
me
off my
see.
flashlight?
So, I guess everyone else start rolling initiative, but don't tell me what your result is until I ask for it in a second, because
Ooh, that's actually not bad.
They got the drop on me.
Oh,
I ran into whatever we were supposed to be paying attention to.
How far away is it from us?
It's apparently right in my face.
yeah, it is. It is on top of Tamati. Is how far away from you it is.
Oh my goodness.
Let me see. Well, I don't think your AC is 23, so it's going to hit you.
Now, 18. Oh.
All right, so
Just imagine like getting distracted by Rin by pulling on my back sheath and then look up and just, oh jeez.
yeah, so you turn around to talk to Rin. You hear a few words before you just hear a gloop, and you are engulfed in something.
Oh no.
no. No.
Dang it!
Are there gelatinous cubes down here?
You don't know. This is not that though.
Okay, good.
Not very cubish.
Rin will you can already see it. Like this is just just some black sludge.
Oh, heck.
It's a box jellyfish.
Did you say a box jellyfish?
Yeah. Things are lethal, man.
So you take 9 bludgeoning damage
Oh.
and 18 acid damage,
Oh.
and
Oh no, I don't like that.
this is just a weird case. I'm trying to figure out which ones of your magical items it's about to affect.
No!
No. Every time you say
Yeah, that's not something you want to hear.
Going to affect. No.
Well, where are your magical items on your person? That's
Were we going with like attuned things or just anything?
just what you have on you, I guess.
Most of my weapons are like strapped across my back. I've got just a belt pouch that's got a bunch of stuff in there, the small things. I don't think. Well, I guess I got my magical my fire feather in my headdress. That's pretty magical.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing magical on the headdress at the moment, but
Yeah.
burning up. I gotta chant that stupid thing. I got my magnifier. I got my Geomancer's glyph. Those are probably on my belt. What other equipment do I have? My
Let's
great
see,
axe. I got my decorative soaps still with me.
Yeah. I'm gonna say
Box
that
right
probably stuff on your back and head will be affected here, but not on your anything strapped to your waist.
Okay. Fantastic. So let's see. I have my sword in my hand. I've got my Fireheart great axe on my back. My siege maul technically isn't magical, I guess. I've got my Fireheart chain wrapped around me. That's not magical. Feather fire. Cloak of protections are on my back. What else do I have that's magic-ish? That's kind of about it.
Well, first of all, highs or lows?
Oh, no.
Lows.
The feather of fire is dissolved in the acid entirely.
Oh no!
I was
Oh, dang it.
any weapons that are on your back that would be touched by this take a permanent -1 to damage.
Yep, so the great axe is -1. So is the siege maul, is that technically magical? Is it
This
still
is
effective?
it'll affect regular weapons too. It's
Okay.
just like the
So siege maul, great axe are both -1 now.
see. Are you wearing the cloak of Elvenkind?
Cloak of
No, I
protection.
have the cloak of Elven.
Okay, that's right.
What
What
sense that?
are you wearing a cloak?
Yeah, cloak of protection.
Highs or lows?
No! No!
Lows. Again.
It's also dissolved.
Oh no!
Well, that sucks.
Oh.
Would Zafina sense the pudding coming from 60 feet?
It wasn't moving until you were until it dropped, so it didn't do anything to set off.
Yeah.
It's blind sight or blind sense aren't just Jello sense. It's
It's been mostly movement based so far.
yeah. So any weapons that it happened to touch there will take that -1 penalty to damage. Let's see.
What about my flame tongue great sword since it's in my hand versus on my back?
That is not touched because it's in your hand. So. And you're a barbarian, so you don't wear armor, so there's no armor effect.
Yay.
Alright, well, that's gonna be the
Fantastic.
surprise round, so
Jeez.
we'll go ahead and roll the actual initiative.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Super jealous.
I don't know what to do with it, but there.
So what's your total for initiative then with a nat 20?
That would be
Freaking!
what does it add on? I'm
There's
blanking.
initiative bonus in the top middle.
Oh, initiative 4. So 24.
Nice.
Okay. 24. And it also got a nat 20, but it has a negative initiative bonus because it is like
It's Jello.
I got a 19 for Loki
okay.
and 15 for Rin.
Okay. So I have Zafine, Loki, and Rin.
Mouse got 21.
21. Nice. Tamati.
I got 13.
Okay. And Jasu.
16.
Okay. Should probably have different music than this.
Yeah, it's pretty fitting for me.
All right, first up will be Zafine.
Okay.
I guess I should roll for Turte in case he decides to involve himself in any way. But he probably won't because he's squishy.
Yeah.
So he will probably just cheerlead from the sidelines.
Okay. Hey, we love you. Okay. So, see this blop on Tamati, and
you hear a faint sizzling.
yeah, that's not good. So I'm gonna think it's not gonna be good to touch.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to give Chromatic Orb a try.
Okay.
And I will attack it with a cold orb.
Okay. So let's see. I forget how Chromatic Orb works.
I still have to roll.
You make a ranged spell attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remind me how I do this.
It is you roll a d20, you add your proficiency modifier and your spellcasting modifier, which for you is Dex.
Yes. Okay. So that is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay, great.
In fact, due to our technical, our rule of technical crits, where if you double the AC, that would be a triple crit.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, what did you get?
I rolled a 21. I got a 21 total.
Is the AC like 7?
Yes.
I'm for it.
Wow.
Well,
Let's just leave this thing solid.
Any of the ooze family, not difficult to hit.
That makes sense. That makes so much sense.
Oh, man.
As you make the intricate motions with your fingers that you have been using to pluck at the ley lines, you fire off this orb of cold energy that blasts into the creature. You see sort of a faint kind of frostiness begin to appear on the surface, but nothing else happens. However, Tamati does take your cold damage from this.
No! No!
So
Wait, what?
Brain
What
freeze!
you do no damage to the ooze, but you do damage to to Tamati.
Crap!
And It's not a crit for Tamati because
No, not even. No. It's like a little tickle. Yeah. So 12 cold damage.
Ooh, ouch. Brain freeze. Ah.
Stinking pants. I was gonna make it an ice cube.
You did. It was just me.
unfortunately, it is immune to cold damage. So.
Oh.
Kind of makes sense. Sizzly acid.
And,
All right. So, then I will, for my bonus action, use a Wiccan spell, I believe, so that I can cast another spell as bonus action. Yep.
Okay.
That is what I'm doing. So I'm going to do the same thing, but instead of cold, I will use thunder. Use a different angle of attack.
Okay.
See? Sorry, too much.
It's all good.
So that's a 13 to hit. So
Okay, so you hit the black pudding. I would normally say that you wouldn't hit Tamati because of his armor class being higher than that, but he is inside the black pudding at the moment, so I'm not sure you can not.
Yeah. So, but it's thunder. Does it actually connect with the ooze?
It does, yes.
That's what I want to hear. Money can take it. I just want to know that it's doing something. Okay. All right, 12 again.
Okay.
Sorry.
So yeah, the sound energy causes it to kind of almost look like it's boiling as it just kind of peels away some of the ooze from Tamati's face for him to be like, ah!
Cheek flapping.
Oh, highs or lows, Daniel?
Oh, it's going lows again. What are the odds?
Not in your
Sadly, your beard has been dissolved away from your face by the acid.
No beautiful face.
Eyebrows?
Like,
Does that include eyebrows?
no eyebrows, nothing.
No. Back to where I was a year ago. Oh my goodness.
It'll probably grow back.
Hopefully. I'm not shaving this. Not until I'm no longer Tamati and a werebear.
Grow it.
So do I take that 12 force damage as well?
You do also take the 12
Sweet.
thunder.
You just watch Tamati collapse to the ground unconscious.
Oh no!
Heck, are you serious?
Yeah.
Do it, and I'm like,
So Tamati falls to the ground, and the ooze slowly closes back over his face.
Oh no!
Defeated!
help somebody! Cheer me out later!
Is there anything else you can do on this turn? Or
No, that's it.
okay, Mouse's turn.
Yep. After the black pudding, I had 24 hit points left,
No.
and so it's 12 freeze, 12 thunder.
Just nice and neat. Just bloop, bloop.
But this isn't just any black pudding. This is a slightly magical one that can actually damage magical equipment. Most of them can't. So.
Oh, that's rough.
I'm going to cast sleep on it.
Okay.
Ooh, make it fall asleep onto mine.
It's probably a really bad idea, but
I don't know.
I feel like anything that I'm going to use is just going to be like absorbed into the goo. Like,
Don't use cold.
All right. So roll your dice for that.
yeah, I'm like looking at it. Okay.
Maybe I can levitate these. Drag him out from under it.
Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous.
Ah!
I'm
Oh,
guessing.
no, it's
I'm sorry. Didn't see
No,
my-
that's fine. If you can figure out a better idea, that's. I made bad ideas.
If you're casting at first level, it would be 5d8, I believe, and if you're casting at second level, it would be 7d8 that you roll. So, and I don't think those are the only kinds of spell slots you have right now, right? Or first and second?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it as a second level,
Okay.
which would really suck if it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like, oh, sludge doesn't sleep? What?
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
78.
what was that?
78.
That would be enough, but unfortunately...
No. I'm asking 78.
Oh.
It's
Oh, 78.
Well, yes, it's 7d8. Like,
okay, which is 24.
Okay, yeah. That wouldn't be enough, even if this would work on this creature, but it won't work on this creature
Darn
because...
it!
not that you'd necessarily know that, but yeah, the spell specifies undead and creatures immune to being charmed aren't affected by this spell. It's immune to being charmed, so...
Oh.
Yeah, and then Nos is going to use her bonus action to like get as far away as possible.
Okay.
Because
I'm out!
she's letting that stuff disappear and nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Nobody knows.
All right. That will make it Loki's turn.
Okay. We don't have a map or anything like
No,
for
it's...
this. So, Loki's gonna fly down the hall as far as he can get and use Raven's Call,
Ooh,
Okay.
that's clever.
which is a charisma saving throw.
Yeah.
Hopefully slimes are not very
It-
charged now.
Fails the save.
So he takes. Hold on. This is really tiny print.
I'll tell you right now, he won't take the forced movement, or it won't take the forced movement. It will take the damage. It's too stupid to be scared of dying. So I'm like,
Dang it. Oh, 2d10. Okay. Hold on. 2d10.
it's got an intelligence of 1.
7.
So
He doesn't use. Does he use my spell casting? Oh, no. I guess that wouldn't apply to damage, would it? Just kidding. So 7 psychic damage.
Okay. So, sorry about the no forced movement. I feel like that
Sure.
happens a lot, but
That was a good try. I mean,
yeah.
ugh. I don't even-
Yeah, if the black pudding was intelligent enough to have any concept of death or the Raven Queen or anything like that, I'd probably allow it. But it literally has an intelligence score of 1. So
Yeah.
and it is now the black pudding's turn. And it is going to what do I even do here? Because you're down, presumably it would just, like, it wants to eat. That's all it really wants.
Grab.
But its attack is maybe only... Yeah, I guess just rule it as it is continuing to just try to eat you, more or less. And that's going to be an auto crit, so it's 2 failed death saves.
No.
Ah!
And
Get him out.
just not going to roll damage for it because that doesn't matter. And I'm not even going to rule that. You know what? No, 1 failed death save. Because it's not an attack. It's not consciously trying to do anything to you. It's just not climbing off of you and is continuing to dissolve you. So I'm going to say it's not technically an attack. It's just like a passive damage that, as long as it's on you, is going to continue to be dealt, which also then frees it up to try to hit somebody else nearby, which I think is just Rin at the moment.
Yeah.
I think within its range. So it lashes out at you with these goopy pseudopods for a nat 20.
Oh no.
That's not ideal. Like, why is it always these encounters? This thing is challenge rating 4. Like, this should not have 1 black pudding. Should not be a real danger to you guys. But nat 20, here we come. Cool.
No.
Alright, so that means you take 10 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
and 40 acid damage.
Oh gosh, guys, that's bad.
Your armor is it sizzles and takes a -1 to AC permanently.
Oh crap. Okay. Do I take that from my mail, or do I take that from my bracers, so
The
that my
mail.
bracers no longer give me AC?
The bracers may be outright destroyed if you choose to like block. That'd be a highs or lows situation.
Oh crap.
The mail would just take a permanent -1 to AC. So your choice, which you, if you like hold up your arms to block it, or
I'll take it from the mail.
okay.
Yay, my AC dropped.
And that's all it can do. Yeah, it even says, like, a creature that touches the pudding takes, like, 4 acid damage, basically, so it's just a passive... I'm not going to treat that as an auto crit, because it's just a passive damage effect, so... 1 failed death save is enough, thanks.
So,
these.
Is the big problem with Tamati and the pudding that it's on his face again, or that it's just on him while he's
Yeah,
casting?
he's
It's
in
just
the.
on him. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's on his face or anywhere on his body. It's going to be causing him death saves right now.
Okay.
as long as it is on him.
And he's not conscious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. And the weapons on your back take another -1 penalty to damage because
no.
it's still in contact with them.
Oh no! DM question.
Yes.
Can I tell the ooze is affecting my armor?
Definitely, you can see that the wood is like discoloring and kind of starting to just flake away a little bit.
Question. How quick can I get my bracers off?
I'd say the fastest you could possibly do it would be a bonus action on your turn.
Okay.
And Jasu's turn.
Okay. So, if I do an unarmed strike, like kicking, would that avoid like hitting any of my magical items?
It would hit your gloves or hand wraps or whatever it is you have. I don't remember what the...
Yeah, the hand up. Even if I choose to kick instead of punch?
If you choose to kick, you just... Yeah, you'd still treat it as magical because of your monk level, but you wouldn't get the bonus features of the hand wraps for the attacks. But yeah, it wouldn't touch any of your magical equipment.
Okay. Probably gonna splash acid on me, but how far away am I from it?
You're just a little further back in the line, so probably like 15 feet.
And how far away was Rin when it attacked it with the acid?
She was just like right up next to it, 5 feet. So.
Okay, I'm going to move up 15 feet to it, and maybe not, and just kick so it's doesn't damage any of my magical items. But first, I'm going to bonus action Hex.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'll do my first 2 kicks. First is a 19 plus 4, 23 to hit.
That is a technical crit, so.
Sweet. Okay. And I'm a D6 right now. Yeah, D6. Okay. And do I double the Hex damage too, or no?
You double any of the dice, not the...
Okay, so that is 12 bludgeoning and 4 necrotic.
Okay. So... you take 4 acid damage from contacting it.
I'm just scared if I do Eldritch Blast, that'll hurt Tamati again.
Yeah.
I don't seem to not do well. Okay, second attack is a 16 hit.
Also a technical crit. Since we're using that rule, it's going to be good against these.
Okay, so that is 10 bludgeoning and another 4 necrotic.
Nice.
And then I am going to move back. I moved 15.
And that's another 5 acid damage to you from kicking it again.
Okay, and I'll move back 30 feet.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Rin's turn.
Okay, as my bonus action, I'm gonna quickly remove my bracers and
Okay.
throw them kind of over by where Loki is.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna dive into the ooze and grab Tamati and use Dimension Door to go out over by where my bracers are.
Okay.
Oh. Nice.
I'm going to treat that as more acid damage because you were pretty much diving straight into it than I would if it was just an attack.
No repercussion.
So you take 16 acid damage as you dive.
Yes!
Was that 2 hit points left?
I am glad that worked because otherwise it would have just been 2 party members in the party.
I was doing the calculations in my head. I was like, oh no.
You did it, guys!
That could have gone much worse. Your armor is decreased by another -1 AC.
Does my armor just break then?
Not yet.
Because my armor was a +2.
Well, what's
Or the flame heart mail part was a +2. On top of my 12 that regular studded leather would give me, so I guess.
Yeah, so basically it is down to the equivalent of studded leather,
Okay.
but it still has its other magical effects.
I made it!
So you
Hallelujah.
you dimension door Tamati out. I think you can do that. Let me just look real quick to be sure that you don't also bring the black pudding with you. I'm not sure on the terms of dimension.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, you can get him out because you can. We learned this now. You didn't have to take the damage to do that. You can you take a willing creature of your size or smaller. If he's unconscious, I'm just gonna say he's automatically willing. Well, what's he? And the creature just must be within 5 feet of you when you cast this spell. So you don't have to dive. You didn't have to dive on top of him, but you did. So,
That's a lesson very well learned.
yeah.
Remember that
heat
one.
of the moment, you were just
Yeah.
like,
Thematic. Dark save you!
Yeah.
well, now we know. So yes,
Yeah, and-
Tamati and Rin are now out of the grasp of the black pudding.
Yay.
How far away did you go?
Let's see. I imagine that Loki was about 50 feet from the black pudding on the other side.
Okay.
So I would imagine we're about there, if not a little bit farther away.
Okay. And it is Turte's turn to just kind of look on in horror and not know what to do. Tamati's turn. Make a death save.
No,
since
no,
you're still unconscious. You've got 2, right? Because it wasn't.
Yeah. 14. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
I was gonna say it's just my luck. I'll roll a 1 and just die on the spot. I had to not say that before I rolled because I have a problem with self-fulfilling prophecies. They would love to come through. So. Oh, wait, no, that's a success.
All
not a
right.
failure. Stop it.
Back around to Zafine's turn.
Okay. Well, now that everybody's out, I'm just gonna go over and dump a couple healing potions down to Mati. Glug, glug.
Okay.
Thanks.
That's all right.
It's all good. All right, it's regular healing potions, so 2d4, or yeah. 2d4 plus 2.
All right. You can only, since administering to someone else is a full action. You
Oh,
can
okay, just
only
one.
do one.
Okay. Well,
I'll let you roll it because I have really terrible luck tonight, apparently.
ah.
Gosh.
Okay.
Ah.
Hey. Buttons. Yeah, I did so good for you. You're welcome.
Double ones.
Yeah. 4 HP is more than you had.
I will gladly accept 4 HP. Holy crap! I got swallowed by this thing, and all of a sudden it froze me and blew me away, and I fell on the ground. And, woo! Don't touch the black stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Meanwhile, I'm like laying next
you're-
to him on the ground, like just kind of kneeling there, like, this is good to know.
Yeah. You're gonna not only have to regrow your beard, but you're gonna have to like remake your headdress because all those feathers are toast. So.
Oh, what about Rin? You dove head into it.
Yeah, the Cloak of Elvenkind.
Oh, shoot.
Highs or lows.
Eyes.
The Cloak of Elvenkind survives.
At least somebody's lucky.
So when I have, for these like item destruction D100s that I've been doing highs or lows for, I have so far rolled a 76, another 76, and a 73. So it's all in the 70s.
Okay. All right.
And anything else from Zafine, or is that it?
Yeah, I'm going to use my last key to do a quicken spell and use my second level slot. And I'm going to cast Rainbow Beam!
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Oh. Come on! No, that's an 8!
It's a hit.
Yes! That's all we need. Thank you. Alright, so that. Okay. So it's 19, and then I have to roll 8. Oh, okay. So fire. 19 fire damage.
Okay. All right, so your beam of fire blasts out into the black pudding, and there is a sizzling as some of it just seems to sort of be half charred away, half just evaporated. It's still going, though.
Still hanging on. All right. If I had rolled an 8, it would have been 2d12 for each color.
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Yeah. Rainbow beam. Okay. That's me. That's the beam.
All right, Mouse's turn again.
I think if we just ran away, it probably wouldn't follow.
Probably not fast.
Even if it did follow, it wouldn't follow very quickly. It's
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think it. I don't know. I just don't think any of my stuff would be that effective on it. So
You can be like, guys, let's get out of here.
Guys, let's see how fast this thing can like.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mouse is gonna run fast, but she's gonna like not just like run blindly out of the room, you know? Like she's
Yeah.
like, looking to see if people follow her.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
All right, Loki's turn.
Pressure vacuum. Oh, someone's leaving.
Loki's going to pick up my bracers and give them to me because there's not really anything else he can do.
Okay. Yeah, it's just like Loki is going to say, "Ah!" that's the turn. Like, all right, it is the Black Pudding's turn. And remind me where everyone is, because Tamati and Rin are like 50 feet away from it. Jasu is like 30 feet away from it. Zafine ran over to Tamati, and Mouse is far away. So it is going to... it's just going to move as quickly as it can towards Jasu, which is 20 feet.
Gosh.
It makes it 20 of the, like, it just kind of, like, rolls over itself, almost like a flowing liquid, 20 feet in your direction, but it can't actually make it all the way to you. I mean, I guess it can make it all the way to you with a dash, but it can't actually attack you right now, because it's just, it gets up to you. Well, actually, I'd say it can't specifically attack you, but it can form around your feet. You take 6 acid damage as it does that. And I don't think it can, like, grapple you, but it's considered difficult terrain.
Nice.
And that will make it Jasu's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna teleport 60 feet away from it,
Okay.
and then I'll cast.
RealmDrift.
17 to hit.
Technical crit.
Yeah. That's two, oh yeah. 2d10, right? That's the first one is 8 force damage. The second beam is 18.
It's dead.
Yeah.
It just kind of splatters, and the faint glow that you could see fades.
Oh, and I didn't even have the hex damage.
Yeah. It only had 17 HP left, so it was...
It dies more.
You're so dead.
So, yeah, as Tamati, as you kind of take stock of yourself, you can see that all the weapons that were on your back are kind of slightly pitted and tarnished from the acid. They are...
Fantastic.
They're still functional. It can, if it does... Like, if you hit it enough with your weapons, or if it hangs out on your weapons long enough, it can just outright destroy them. But...
I just have this picture of Tamati like reaching up like, whoa, is my hair out?
Yeah, just like starts to stroke the beard and is like,
Oh,
Picture like one little like tuft, you know.
one like hag hair.
Yeah.
Oh. Pink! No.
For some reason, that one hair was acid resistant. You don't know why.
That one hair. Yeah, right.
Oh, no.
No hair survived that. That was
That was rough.
acid strong enough to eat your weapons and armor. It's probably going to take your facial hair.
Probably.
Jasu is also barefoot now.
Oh, like
It's
a true
good
monk.
thing you had your cloak on, Rin, because then your hair would have been in danger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Tamati, you probably had your weapons on like a strap on your back. That's gone. Like,
Sweet.
just trying to think which things like actually came into contact with it.
Right.
Man.
Sweet.
I read.
Yeah, the like as you're kind of just taking stock of the situation, and like Torte edges back over. He looks at Tamati. He looks down at your like pile of weapons on the ground. Looks back up at you. Back down. And he's just like, and like he spits out this length of web, and
Jeez.
he like does that a few times, and he braids it into a new strap for you, and he just kind of like rolls it in the dust so that it's no longer sticky, and gives it to you, and like
Utility! Yay! It'll work!
I was gonna use rope, but that works too. Still have 50 feet of rope in my bag.
Yeah.
my belt, you know.
Yeah.
I pull out of my belt
So-
a potion of healing and give it to Rin, and it's got Rin's name on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's the one you gave
Well,
to me
like-
whenever you were like apologizing for killing the acid bullet. I've been holding on to that for a year and a half.
Hey, David, I'm gonna use my
The
last.
question is, did you spell her name correctly?
Nope.
R N.
Yeah.
it's more like a hieroglyph that, like, you know, like stone giant hieroglyph type thing.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Like,
I kind
mean,
of read giant.
Tamati isn't dumb. I don't think that you're like unable to read, but you may not be the best at spelling.
Yeah,
You may
yeah,
not
I can
be
read
the number
I can
one.
read fine
Yeah.
if I have to. But yeah, spelling is like, yeah, it's close enough.
Yeah.
Who puts effort into spelling?
Hey, David, I'm using my last spell slot to make a temporary healing potion.
Okay.
And so I got 5, so who needs one? These temporaries.
What kind of healing potion was that, Daniel?
Just a regular healing potion.
Just regular? Okay, I'm going to use it. 2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks.
just for your future reference, not that it's probably likely to ever be all that relevant, but that web strap that Turte made you is acid and fireproof.
Hey!
Oh,
That would have been great with my fire feather.
Great.
Yeah.
Maybe he can make you web feathers. He'll like sculpt it for you.
It's like Turte is an artist.
It's web 3D printing.
Just coat me in webs and call me done. Just mummify me. Someone was like,
Yeah. You're just like, if I'm completely coated in this, I'm acid and fireproof, right? Like,
ah!
You're just like in the ooze. Now play the waiting game.
yeah.
and then you die because you suffocated.
So Daniel, I'm going to give you the 4 of the temporary healings.
Sweet, I'll take it.
No, I'll take the last one.
I have 8 hit points now, you guys.
Hey!
Yay!
Oh, did you need some, Bryn?
Oh yes.
I'll give her some. Yeah.
I'll give you the one I was gonna take.
Are you sure? You
Yeah,
you
I'm
don't
at-
have to.
I'm at 66.
I
so.
I have some, Chris.
I'm at 66. We need to save these. We're dying. So any temporary ones we can use. I'll give you the one I was gonna take.
Okay. I will use it then. Yeah. That's another 6.
Nice.
Which boosts me up to 14. I'm in double digits, guys.
Yay!
Yeah.
So you gave me 4, right? Okay. I'm taking 4.
Well, that certainly happened.
Got a total of 22. So 26. Yay!
So should we just like roll perception checks every like
5 inches.
20 feet?
You're just like walking paranoid, like, where's it coming from? I don't know where.
Well, in this
Being
case, that was I think I based all that on passive perception as far as
Yeah.
Mm.
What's the passive perception for that?
I don't remember now. I've completely forgotten already. Because so much of tonight's session is off the top of my head that I have some things prepared. But I was like, I picked a DC in the moment and don't remember what it was now. So
It was like 17, but
Something like that. I rolled 11.
Perception 17. I know that was. We had an adventure, guys.
I'm
yay!
alive.
Do you want to rest or keep going?
Let's keep going. What's the worst that can happen?
Why would you say that?
Right.
I lost all my stuff.
Well, so here's the
You didn't
thing.
lose it. It's just it sucks a little more now. That's all.
Not
Well,
quite
you
as
lost
often.
a couple
Feathers. I lost my cloak. I lost my custom-made leather belt.
So,
Like you lost a couple
What
of
if-
things.
I did. All good. What?
so I'm going to consult with the party. We are in rough shape. What if I ask? I have just a little bit more magical energy. I have one more spell slot to cast the telepathic link. What if I asked Turte if this would be a safe place to camp and rest? Kind of enclosed. We
Do you want me to ask him? You could try asking him first. You don't have to.
go ahead and try and ask him if this would be a safe place to rest.
So I'm going to try and ask you an undercommon. Save here to rest.
And he kind of looks around and like looks back down at the the remnants of the black pudding and says, "No."
No! Dang it. Okay. Let's get out of here. Go to the next party room.
He just points down at the remnants of the black pudding and he's like, "More."
I'm gonna take a greater healing potion.
Okay.
I'll ask him where's safe to rest. Do you want me to roll or?
No, you can probably manage that. Yeah, he's just kind of like shrugs.
How far to destination?
Yeah, as far as where it's safe to rest, is the nest. Maybe not for you, but and as far as how far he just kind of says like it's a little further. It's not a huge distance from like at least the pathway that he's like he doesn't really know where the the Veskrin estate is. He knows the way to like get you towards it. So
Oh, okay.
I just realized it's probably a bad idea to take that greater healing potion because I've already had 2 healing potions. Let's not get like poisoned.
you're not. I'd say you can space them out enough that you're not gonna.
Okay. In that case, I'm at 28 now.
Okay.
Perfect.
Good roll for it.
Hey,
You got more health than I do.
bad.
This is fun.
So let's keep Amati and Rin in the middle.
Oh.
Maybe I'll go in the front because I've got the blind sight and I've got dark vision. Zasu can take up the back. Well, and Turte's up ahead of us, so I'll go behind Turte.
Okay. So you continue on your way. The strange spinning resumes.
You're gonna turn invisible.
Okay. Turte looks a little confused for a second, like when he does one of his spins, and all of a sudden there's one less of you. But he just kind of is like.
Oh man.
And he resumes his odd spinning as he leads you through the passageways. A few more forks follow, and he leads you around a corner and says, just almost there. And then he turns the corner. You can't see him, but you do hear him say, "What? No, bad."
I stop and take 5 steps back.
And he's not being quiet or anything. He's just says, bad, no, bad. Turte, go back now.
And I'm like, what? When he comes around the corner, like, talk to me, man. What's going on?
Just he kind of looks back and forth between all of you and points with oddly 3 of his arms back in the direction. He's just like, pathways way through collapse.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Man, wouldn't it be nice to have a druid with, like, move earth right now?
Yes. Have an avalanche assault.
Great, you can try that and cause another cave-in.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm just laughing at the irony. There's no way in heck I'm doing that. I already said I took 5 steps back. There's nothing. No.
Yeah, I guess those of you that didn't stop and take steps back would have at least gone through to see that there are 2 other pathways in that room. But one of them, the one in the center, has been blocked by a partial cave-in.
So I'll kind of look at Turte and like gesture to these other ones, like questioningly, like, what about these? Can we get around? With my hands.
And he looks at you, like his eyes, like all 6 of his eyes widen,
Bling, bling, bling.
and he's just like, I can't go around. Not through there. Can go through there. Bad.
Okay.
So you're saying we're in trouble.
Yeah, he points to the left path and he says, Lady of 3 Eyes, that way. Points to the right path. It's like, Lord of 7 Eyes, that way.
Yeah, 3 hours is better than 7, so.
Could I roll something to see if I'd ever heard of those?
Sure. I'm trying to decide where I should have you roll for that.
I was gonna ask that too, actually. But I was like, I studied in a library.
Yeah. I'm going to say you can roll. The answer is you don't know. Like, roll a D1.
Excellent.
Like, roll a D1 for history. It's like, no,
look.
you wouldn't know this. It's too vague, and you don't really know enough about what's going on down here to.
Okay, so not there. So back? I motioned questioningly. Do we go back now?
You go back to Sun?
There another way around going back?
Oh, goodness.
Language barriers, aye.
Which two more bad?
Both.
Which is worse.
Yeah, he doesn't have an answer for that. So, like, he's clearly thinking hard about it, and his face is growing more and more horrified. He's like, Turte, go home now.
Being the outcast is better than going in these two tunnels.
Can I ask you safe rest here?
And he looks at the passageways, and he's... Maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe better than an outright no.
Lord and Lady servants usually not come this far.
You want to at least try a short rest here? Like,
That would be better than nothing.
dice it up.
Can either of you guys do your teleport things through to places that you can't see? Like, could you try and teleport beyond the cave-in?
You could try, but there's a chance you might pop into rock because you don't see it, and so
Yeah.
that's a whole lot of bad there. Because we tried doing that whenever we teleported through the door. Whenever we jumped
Ended
into
up
those
with all those
phase
spiders.
spiders, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, hopefully you're on the other side. Otherwise, who knows?
Right?
Otherwise, you're stuck in
Can
the rock.
blind sight like discern between like empty space and solids? Like there's stuff there and there's not stuff there.
Probably. I would think so.
Okay. Then I want to get up close to the rocks and just kind of try and see if I can tell how far the cave-in goes.
There's not a passage anymore, as far as you can tell.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's good to know.
Right.
As you're getting close enough, you can kind of tell that from the left path, you can sort of faintly smell water. And the right path doesn't smell like water, so...
Okay.
For what little that tells you about anything.
Okay. So I'll come back and say, okay, so that is not even anything anymore. That's as good as walls now.
Sweet.
And seems like it's moist and smells a bit like water, and this one smells dry. So that's all I can tell about the two passages. Maybe we should rest and regroup here with a maybe. Toss a coin after we've rested.
How far into the tunnel are we?
Define tunnel. Like you're.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how big was the opening versus like the smaller tunnel, like when the black ooze took place, or was it all just like?
Oh, it's the tunnels are. Some of them are larger, some of them are smaller. This is a fairly small chamber. The corridor leading to it was pretty narrow, probably only like about 4 feet wide and maybe 5 feet tall. Those of you who are larger have to be kind of hunching over to get through this section. So.
That's true.
We could just send both familiars down like 100
Yeah.
guards. If we want to.
Yeah.
I mean, if we can, I'd be up for trying to go for a long rest. If
I
we
feel like
could.
it's not a bad idea considering Tamati and his health level right now. That's like the second time you passed out, Tamati.
Get the hit
Yeah.
dice back.
Yeah.
I figure like this way we're at least we can put like we have like two ends guarded. We can put like some caltrops and stuff to like try and
Yeah.
I mean we're not sleeping next to a lake, so
Yeah, it's a small place. We've got the entrances. We can have cautions set up in each of them. I think that's a good idea. I'm on board.
terrible idea, but I don't know what else to do.
We're all like
Right.
standing guard.
And as you're discussing this, Torte seems to make the decision that at least for the moment he's going to stay with you, and he just goes over to the way you came and sits down and starts keeping watch.
I can
Sweet.
take first watch if anyone wants. Rest or whatever.
Yeah, I think Monty and Rin, you get to rest first.
Thanks.
Okay, so before we do that, can we set up both familiars at opposite ends, like 100 feet away or whatever? However far they can like function to alert us if something's coming.
Could
Yeah.
they like carry caltrops too, like as a backup precaution?
They could.
I think that was a good call. Set up some of that.
Well,
with them.
I'm gonna take two of my caltrop packs set to one of the edges, like, and just like put them on the ground and kind of like dust over them.
Okay.
Cool.
Does Tamati still have his fire?
Yeah, I technically have 3 bags. I have 2 bags of regular and 1 bag of fire.
Okay, I'll just do my 3 bags of caltrops, and then you can do your 3 on the other side.
Okay.
I think that's like the best security system.
Yeah.
All right, so you're setting up for a long rest then?
Yeah, so yeah.
Sounds like it.
All right.
Should I roll a perception check?
You'll roll perception checks whenever it's your turn to take watch.
So we're doing watches in pairs. This one person nonsense.
I offered to take first watch, so.
I just kind of nudge Mouse and say, "Hey, Mouse, maybe you should take first watch too."
Sure.
So we at opposite ends of the
Ah, the fiend ships it.
Yeah.
Are we at opposite ends of the cave, or are we at...
I'm subtle.
So, yeah, you guys are probably... Turte is watching the way that you came, so you guys would probably be watching the other entrances.
25 on the perception.
Okay.
No, 26.
Alright, let's see here.
And I got 15 plus 5.
Alright, so from the right passageway, you hear the faint sound of distant screams. You can't tell details of them, but you can just sort of hear them off in the distance echoing back. It's very, very faint. But that's all that happens for your watch.
Okay.
Jeez.
Alright, who's taking second watch?
I'll go second.
I'll go with you.
Who's okay? Don't leave me alone. All right, perception. Don't let me down. So I got a 19.
Sweet.
Nice. Yeah, just another slightly louder, longer scream, also from the right path.
Does it sound
Jeez.
human?
It sounds, from all you can tell, like probably kindred or some other creature that makes the same kind of noise. It's just a scream, though. It's really hard to... And it's so far away and so muffled by however far into the caves it is.
But it's kindred, not creature.
Presumably.
Yeah.
Next watch.
We can stay awake for 2 hours, right? During a long rest. So it's like 6 hours of sleep, 2 hours of minimal downtime, right?
I think so, yeah.
So we can take 2. Okay. I can take a second watch
Okay.
if anyone wants to.
And I don't need as much sleep, so I can take 2 watches as well.
Yeah.
Yep. Me and Zafine.
Alright.
Roll, or do you want to? 5 plus 7 perception.
Yeah, you should roll. You should definitely roll. Roll.
22.
Nice.
Okay. Alright, let me see.
Dang,
I guess I should actually... I should also be rolling perception for Turte, since he's watching the other. That is a terrible roll. That's a really terrible roll. Like, let's see.
Be doing one of his scuttle turns, and something sneaks right up behind him.
Oh boy.
Can I roll 2? If I'm on watch?
Yeah, you're probably paying more attention to these other 2 passages than that one, but you still are checking.
Okay.
You do hear, before Turte does, certainly, the sound of quite a lot of clicking that's getting louder.
Hey.
So we do have both familiars 100 feet out, right? In the
Yes, but this is coming from the other passage, the one you came through.
Well, then we do 100 feet both ends.
We're covering 3 passages right now.
Oh, 3 passages.
The way you came in, and then there are 2 passages. So you have the familiars covering the 2 that you have not traveled through, but the one that you came through, you can hear some clicking coming from. And as it gets louder, by this time Turte has also noticed it, even though he rolled so terribly on his perception. Partially because of the fact that the passageway is starting to get brighter.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
Do we have time to yell, wake up?
Oh yeah, you've.
Well, probably not yell, but
No.
Guys, you gotta go.
you like run and start like kind of like slapping people awake and stuff.
I don't want to wake up.
All right, so you guys are awake, and all of you wake up probably just in time to see a parade of these big beetles with glowing glands at their throat area starting to crawl through. They're giant for beetles, but they are still small. They're like for creatures in general in D&D, but not Umber Hulks, no. They're much smaller than that. Anyone who wants to can make a nature check to see if they recognize
I'll
them.
try.
Do it.
Ooh.
Got
12.
Yeah, these are. Yeah, you guys both know that these are giant fire beetles. They're most commonly found underground and in like very dark forests. They don't really like bright light, but they're not super dangerous. You do know that miners and adventurers, there appear to be quite a few of them. Yeah, there appear to be quite a few of them, but they're not known for being super dangerous. They are territorial, and like maybe you crossed through their territory at some point and they followed you. But you do know that miners and adventurers are they like finding them often because the glands that are glowing keep shedding light for at least a few days after a beetle dies. So
Are they acting aggressive or just?
they're acting aggressive, yeah.
Dang it.
Just let the flow pass.
I don't want to fight him.
Roll initiative.
Ah!
Right. Ho, ho, natural 1.
No.
Oh boy.
We at least got a short rest, right?
Yeah, you've had a short rest.
Okay.
So
Well, I'm gonna roll crap then. If you're allowing us to take a short rest, I'm taking the last 4 of my freaking hit dice.
So let's see, Zafine, what's your total for initiative?
Total initiative is 4.
Okay. Probably still down at the bottom, but Turte got a 12. Wait, Turte might have a bonus to that. That's Dex. Yeah, so that bumps him up to 14.
So for hit dice, can we use those on short rests or just long?
Short rest.
Short rest is when you can use them.
Cool. Okay.
You don't need to use them on long rest because a long rest just refills your health to full, so.
Oh, okay. All right.
Could I have used some dice then while we were resting?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to have sense.
1, 2, 3. Oh no! 4. Please and thank you.
So far, the only initiative I have down here is Zafine's, and then the ones I've rolled, so.
Mouse got a 18.
Okay.
got 22, and Loki got 5. I beat Loki for once, guys.
Yeah.
Yay!
You got 20.
Nice.
Tamani was 21.
Nice. And I think...
Gained an additional 28 hit points from my short rest.
Alright, so Rin is up first. You can see that a bunch of these giant fire beetles are beginning to filter through the entrance here.
And there's no map for this one or anything either.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Like
hold
this
on, let me
is
look
this
at
is a random encounter, so it's not something I can necessarily have a map ready for. So
Sure.
About how big are they? Are they like dog size, bear size?
like dog size.
Okay. I'm gonna move so that I'm like not in front of the party, but like they're out of my way.
Okay.
And so if that makes sense. And then
Yeah.
I'm gonna use Cone of Cold,
Okay.
which is a Constitution saving throw.
All right. What's the area on that?
60-foot cone.
Okay. Okay, I'm about to roll a whole bunch of Constitution saves. Is that one?
4. I don't have enough d8s, guys.
And does this do half damage on a success?
Yes.
Okay, you wipe out all of them.
Hey!
Not having it, guys.
Yeah,
Going back to bed.
because I assume with that distance, even though it is a cone where you're pointing it into a passageway, it's gonna like kind of flow around the corner enough to get the rest of them.
And now we have a fortress of fire beetle statues
Bodies.
on the other path. You're welcome.
Still glowing, by the way, because. So yeah, you go and you look into the hallway once you hear that all of the clicking is stopped, and you see that there were 14 beetles there. And,
Good. Joe. Good. Beautiful.
Wow! I didn't even roll for that.
yeah, they have 4 HP each, so I'm like,
Okay,
I don't
this
think you
is
could have not
stressful.
killed them, even with half damage. So
Oh,
The
man.
minimum would have been 4 damage.
yeah, and like,
Unless they're like resistant to cold or something. But
no, I mean their challenge rating 0. They're like, but
But when they're all rolling 20s.
yeah. And rather than roll individually for all of them, I'm just going to say that if you happen to want to harvest those glowing glands from them, they will continue to shed light for 3 days.
Sweet.
ooh,
Nice.
yeah.
So,
I think it's worth it.
yeah.
Bag of
Let's do
holding, bag of holding, bag of holding, bag of holding.
Yeah.
And you get 2 from each of them. So
Ooh.
So, you guys,
28 fire beetle glands that will continue to glow for 3 days.
hey guys, I've been working on a bag
Also,
of
are they still frozen solid? So they'll like eventually thaw out, and then they'll still.
Like they're refrigerated.
So we don't have like goop. It has to thaw out of the ice first.
Probably.
So guys, I've been making a bag of holding document. Do you want me to be in charge of the bag of holding
Sure.
inventory?
As long as
I think Mouse is the one that's holding it, so
Yeah.
whoever holds it should be taking care of it.
It's like
I offered ages
what?
ago, but you guys are like, nope, we got it. So
Yeah, at this point, you may as well just say it's like, like put that in the mouse of holding. Because it's like over there.
Okay. So
The party member of holding has that.
All right, so what's everybody at HP wise again?
I'm at 41 now.
Okay.
After the short rest.
And I'll say that was like a nothing enough of an encounter that you can resume your long rest as if you had not had an interruption.
Yeah.
So before is what's the forearm guy's name again?
Torte.
Is Torte just not sleeping at all?
He hasn't so far.
Okay, I'm going to. We need our hit dice. I'm going to cast Alert Vigil on Torte.
Okay.
So he doesn't need a long rest and has advantage on his perception checks.
Okay.
I'll just energy.
Yeah. I believe in order for everyone to get the long rest, you have to have 2 more watches still.
I've done my 2.
Yep. Like,
I'll go
Those of
again.
me
I'm
and
gonna
then
wake
one
up
other
and
person.
Giant scary bugs.
yeah.
And then another team.
Well, so who's taking a watch this time?
No? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I only need 4 hours. So
Yeah.
I'll watch with mouse.
And then Tamati and I can take the last watch.
Okay.
And I will give no, okay. We'll just roll.
Cool.
Perception. No, almost a 3, but it's not. Ooh. Come on, for me.
All right. So this watch is uneventful. You don't see or hear anything.
Sweet.
And last watch. I'll roll for Turte first, just to see with advantage because of that. And it's a good thing he had it because the first one was a 2.
Ooh.
All right, Ren, do you want to roll or you want me to roll?
Oh gosh. There it is.
You can roll.
22.
Nice.
Nice. It's another uneventful watch. Nothing else happens. So
Yay!
you were
We
able
didn't die
to.
until.
We live.
So with that long rest, your HP is all the way back to full. Your hit dice are, you get half of your possible total back.
Woo! Which is what I used.
Yeah.
Very careful with my hit dice.
Yeah.
So if I had used 3 and I took a long rest, I have all 3 back, right?
Yeah, if that's all you'd use.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to use 3. Hey Daniel, where's the hit dice on D&D Beyond?
Hit dice. It's if you take the short rest button at the top, if you click on that, it's got the hit dice inside of there. Oh, sorry, I'm on my iPad. Let me find out.
Your hit dice are based on your class, or if you're multi-classed, your classes. So
Oh, I need to I'll do that later.
Were you going to say pick your spells? Because I assume you still haven't done that.
No, but I need to do that too.
They're so cool. Get new
What was
spells.
that one you sent me, Chris? Because that was one of them.
Force beam, I think. Force blast.
Force blast.
It's basically a 8d6 force damage on the creature.
Yeah.
It's a force fireball. Blast of force. Is what it is.
I want to take some really cool spells, but I don't have enough room for them. I have 2 spell slots and 2 aside from the always prepared spells.
Oh. You only get to prepare so many a day.
Yeah. So I have charm person.
Guys, can I tell you that how happy that last fight made me? I was like, no.
How happy it made all of us?
Yes.
Yes.
We don't have to fight 14 bugs. Yeah.
Get the frick out.
David,
I said we're sleeping.
can I ask Serti what is the Lord and Lady?
What do you mean?
Could I ask him what is the Lord and Lady?
You can ask him. He just kind of repeats like Lady of 3 Eyes and Lord of 7 Eyes. That's
Probably all he knows.
yeah.
Maybe they're not like, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to like, I don't know, but I'm trying to theorize.
What's been more terrible for us, being by water or not being by water?
Both.
Being Underdark.
Terrible.
All bad.
Being in the Underdark, yeah.
Screaming, no screaming.
I mean, I could
So
create
familiars
down
work
warfare.
for 100 feet, right?
What was that?
Familiars work for 100 feet.
I think so.
You can see because we could put someone on Tamati's back and have like the familiar like ahead of us as we walk.
Sure.
Loki, lead the way.
Okay.
Which path are you taking, though?
Yeah.
Two roads diverge in a yellow.
Does one of them look more trodden than the other?
It's pretty hard to tell. Neither of them looks particularly trodden. It's just stone cave floor.
Yeah.
Is one of them wider than the other?
Not really. They're about the same.
So there's screaming down the one, but I feel like water could be potentially worse for the breathing aspect.
I'm a little scared of the water because Tamati almost got drugged away from the water.
Yeah.
I don't really have the means by which to
Extract.
deal with that again too much.
Yeah.
Same time, water flows down, so there's that.
That's true.
We can just follow the current, be able to follow the direction of where the water is. It'll make him a natural tunnel. Quick escape as well. If we need to, just jump in the water.
Water could lead to, like, flowing water could lead because people need to drink water.
Yeah, it could lead us to the city. But on the other hand, I kind of wonder if we should go see what the screaming is about on the other hand.
Right. It could even, I mean, if this was the path to get to the estate, maybe they're being attacked by this 7-eye guy. Ah.
Wait, were the screams coming from the tunnel that smelled like water, or that didn't smell like water?
Dry.
The one that didn't.
Screams from
Okay.
dry.
At the same time, something did it sound like a painful torture scream or just a?
It was a
Is it
scream
general
of
terror?
passion.
Like,
Yeah, you
like the audience roar.
You assume that whatever it was, it's hard to tell because of the distance and how muffled it was, but they were either very unhappy or possibly being torn to shreds. You're like,
Oh, man.
the truth may lie between the two extremes. Who knows?
Yeah, never know.
I'm really unhappy I'm being torn to shreds.
His last words were. I am very dissatisfied with the state of me being torn to shreds right now.
Not happy, Bob.
Yeah. Terrible service. Yelp review 1 star.
1 star. Can I speak with your manager?
All right, guys. Water or screams?
When you put it that way.
It's like someone could have been dying, or they could have just gotten like a really bad omelet at a diner. It's like
It's the 4th time this week. How come you keep screwing up my order?
Go somewhere else.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Bad or bad? 7 eyes or 3 eyes? What do we think?
I think the other problem with water is you're more like
Oh, 8. How many eyes does a beholder have?
there is not a standard number.
One big one and a lot of little ones.
Like
So it's
beholders, like all beholders are unique, and they come in all kinds of shapes and sizes. So you wouldn't really.
They're both
know.
beholders. Suck it.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Oh,
Husband and wife. They're in their own.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, the beholders that actually would be able to stand each other enough to get married would be an interesting sight.
See, but they have their own caves. That's how it works.
Yeah.
They have, yeah.
separate beds.
Yeah.
But we have, I think that whichever way we go, we have the familiars for scouting, and also Jasu is really good at scouting with visibility and shadow stepping. So I think we have pretty good options, at least to get a feel of what we're up against. Or lack thereof. I just imagine the wet side being like a pool, and it's like Lord of the Rings, like it's a big still pool. Don't disturb the water.
Yeah.
Mermaids will get you.
Yeah, like by the time your watches are over and you're trying to decide which way to go, I think probably just Rin and Jasu would notice that Turte is just kind of quietly slinking back in the direction that you all came from. Like he's
Out of here.
Okay, you leave.
I'll go back now.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you.
And he just nods at all of you and just kind of quietly walks back out of the cavern.
Before he leaves, I go into the bag of holding and get some of the salted fish.
Okay. Yeah, he takes it, like, turns it over in his hands and, like, nibbles at it and just kind of, his eyes widen and he, like, runs up to you. He's like, good. Very good.
Yay!
You have more of us. I'll go back now.
We have lots more.
We almost had him.
Yeah, he's like, it's like salted fish, very scary lord and lady down whichever way you go. Like,
Oh dear.
There's no other way.
I mean, I can go werebear. That'll help me out a little bit as far as non-magical attack stuff. But it runs the risk of the wisdom attack, so.
Well, I mean, you have Tasha City's laughter loss. Worst case scenario.
Yep, we're fresh.
Mm-hmm. How long can you be werebear?
Now, all
Just
day,
like, sweet.
pretty much until I take a long rest. So
I think it's worth the risk. We've almost lost money like 4 times.
okay.
It's been, you've had a rough go of it so far in the Underdark.
I think it's just, those subconscious fears of mine coming out in my character, just dying all the time. Haunted Mansion, dead 8 times. Scary Bugs, dead 4 times. Yeah,
I'm going to go for the Tamaki.
I'll be right back.
If we all move 50, 60 feet back.
Sure. We should probably scoop up all our caltrops too.
Yeah.
Whatever we can find anyway.
Yeah, don't walk over those.
That'd be bad. Okay, scoop up my caltrops. I'm gonna go down the tunnel to the dead end, so I'm a little bit further away, so you can hear me coming and prepare a spell.
Tasha City's laughter. Ooh, Tasha City's laughter is 30-foot range.
That's okay. You'll see me. That's
true.
You'll see me coming.
As you go down the opposite end through the.
See ya, suckers! You're on your own. I'll roll my Duergar. I'll see him next week. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm going to do that because
it's like we just do then the spin-off buddy comedy of Turte and Tamati.
I hate bugs, but I don't mind you. Let's go do something cool. Jeez. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go down the dead-end corridor.
Quick question.
Go where?
Turte's unbreakable? Or can you cut it off?
I mean, it could probably be cut, but it's pretty hefty.
I was going to ask you if you could encase my quarterstaff in that before he leaves. Like if I get caught in acid, it doesn't break it.
Yeah,
if possible.
Hinder the ability of the staff?
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to physically touch the wood itself, which means you couldn't use any of the magic in it if you did that. So, with a full wrap, that would it'd just be a quarterstaff that is magic somewhere in there, but
I hate you enough, the magic will come out.
Yes.
Feel the magic.
All right, Tamati, make your wisdom save.
I'll be good. That's not terrible. That is a 14.
All right, you kind of feel for a second like the beast might take over, but you manage to maintain control.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I come walking back out. This is werebear. Let's do this. Here we go.
Have you guys actually decided yet on which pathway you're taking?
Nope.
The water seems really good, but I'm just so scared of how much trouble we have had.
Yeah.
But it could lead right to a city because it's the source of running water.
I reach up to stroke the hair on my muzzle again.
This isn't what it is happening, but it would be hilarious if you just had a beard-shaped bald patch on your finger for
You're just like, oh,
be the worst.
somehow, yeah. A reverse beard.
Oh no! Oh, it'd be so bad. It'd be so wrong with
yeah.
it. Bear.
Yeah, bears are ugly without their fur. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like ugly or terrifying?
Yes.
In between.
Yeah.
Somewhere in
Buff.
between.
Okay, so let's
Basically,
put
just envision one of those hairless cats, but if it was like a bodybuilder. And
Alright guys, let's put this one though. Water or scream? Dryland scream.
I vote scream.
the episode title is Water or Screams.
I'm good with that.
Oh my
Okay, we got one for Dryland towards the screams.
We're gonna die anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. I should say I'm gonna die anyway.
That doesn't have anybody.
So Heidi says water.
Okay.
One water, one lime.
But like the things in the water kind of.
So do the screams.
Then
Okay, Rin, we're voting. Water or screams? What do you say?
Dryland.
The one with the screams was the Lord of Seven Eyes, yeah?
Yep.
I'm gonna say that one.
Maddie, your swing vote. Vote.
Oh yeah. Easy. Oh, okay.
Gonna
You got
just
one for each,
flip a
right?
Coin.
Yeah, flip the coin. You got it.
Hang on, I'm getting my coin out. Hang on.
Do it.
Is that the coin one? Nope, that's not the coin one. Where's my coins? Oh, they're underneath that bag. Cool. All right. 20 is screams. 1 is water. 20, we're going to the screams.
Yay.
Okay.
Oh man.
It's my beautiful coin.
Nice.
Right, screams it is.
What?
Alright, so you begin to make your way down the right path. It is, it does remain dry. It starts to kind of veer off to the right, and it does split a couple of times, but it looks like it just kind of, whichever path you take, it just kind of ends up looping back around to itself. There are just some formations that have opened up here. And
Which Loki would be able to check because he's scouting ahead.
yeah. And let's see, you...
Can I use my super sniffer to like see if there's
Yeah.
any like nasty dead rot smell coming up or something like that? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Super sniff that.
Remember the smell of everything that tried to kill you.
Not that everything is like, you know, has a pleasant smell or anything that I recognize.
Yeah, just...
You just go werebear in the Underdark. It's like, oh, this is so terrible.
Yeah, roll perception with advantage.
Sweet. That was great. This is perfect. 15.
Okay, so far you're not really smelling anything unusual other than just the general smells of a cave.
Okay.
You keep going just along this winding path. It seems to be slowly descending. A couple of times as you are walking, you can hear what sounds like dripping water through walls somewhere, but it's not not anything that is... You don't hear like a flow or anything. You just hear slow drips that are faintly echoing through some spots in the stone that might be a little thinner. And you've been traveling for probably about an hour by the time Tamati starts to pick up the faint sense of fire, but not like any fire. It's like forge fire. There's a bit of a metallic tang to it.
Whoop, turn around and go the other way.
Forges?
I mean, that could be like branding irons, for all we know.
Branding has a very distinct smell, and it's yucky.
It's true. But I mean,
All right. But that's all that we're picking up on so far.
Yeah.
so far.
Okay.
Keep going.
All right.
We get stronger, Wilson.
Are we gonna sneak in a little bit? I mean, can I tell? No, I can't really tell how far off it is. It's a smell. Could be anywhere. I was gonna say.
Well, we know it's as I mean, Loki's out in front, visually sending to Rin. So I mean, we have that cushion.
I was just thinking, do we want to stealth in? Do we want to just continue on for a while?
Like the only place I can be super stealth.
So, if I'm seeing through Loki, I imagine that I have to hold on to like Tamati or
Yeah.
Zafine somehow.
We just
I have
assumed
my
that
hood up so that people can't see me as well.
we just assumed you're like on Tamati's back or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're like the hunchwear bear, yes, yes. I mean, yeah.
As your approach continues, the smell of the forge fire or whatever it is getting stronger, and you're starting to very slightly pick up on the sound of like smithing. Somebody is pounding on some metal somewhere, and
I hate the Underdark.
And we can hear that, and Loki doesn't see anything where he is.
not yet. No, it's
Okay, but the sound is traveling all the way back to us.
Loki and I
Yeah.
pop up.
Cool.
Okay.
Is
Alright.
it lighter? Is it lighter not because of a fire?
You're starting to see faintly reflected light that is coming through this way. The tunnels are winding enough that not a whole lot is making it here.
My stealth weakness, light.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, keep going.
Keep going until Loki can kind of get.
Yeah.
All right. So you
Some sort of time
continue
limit.
Loki.
a few more minutes, and Rin, through Loki's eyes, you can see. I assume somebody is actually like guiding Rin while she's like looking through Loki's eyes, so she's not just walking blindly through here. Like,
He's on Tamati's back.
Yeah,
Scary.
that's right. Yeah,
He like walks into the river and just floats away.
I'm Yoda backpacking Rin right now.
that's right.
Ducking
But,
down because I know it's tall, but yeah.
She like touches your shoulder and are like, okay, it's over there.
Yeah, so Rin, through Loki's eyes, you can see that as it grows brighter, it finally opens up into what appears to be a definitely hand-carved network of caves that all have very like neat flat walls. They've been carved into even shapes, and you see that there is quite a bit of bustle of kobolds that are like they're working on. There's at least one that is crafting something, at a forge, and there are some soldiers and guardsmen walking around, that sort of thing. You can't tell how many rooms there are here, but you definitely see that there's like a lot of activity going on in here.
I just like I tap on Tamati's shoulder and I just go, kobolds, kobolds.
I'd stop. I'm basically filling the tunnel, so everybody else has to stop behind me.
Right?
Can you speak through Loki?
I can just see and hear, I think, is what I can do.
I believe so, yeah.
All right, kobold type.
Kobold.
Okay.
What are we doing? We go straight?
Can
And it's very well lit. There are torches and light sources everywhere. So almost to an excessive degree, actually. There are torches every few feet along the walls when there definitely don't need to be that many.
they know
there's
about shadow steppers?
There's like magical lights that have been set into some of the walls where there aren't torches. So there's a lot of light in here, and there is almost no shadow anywhere that you can see. They have been very meticulous about laying out the lights so that it is.
That's deliberate. Okay. Rin, can you see if there's like any sort of main pathway through where Loki can see right now?
Can I see anything like that?
Anything like a pathway through
Like
what?
Yeah.
Looks
Like a main pathway to get to the other
does
side.
look like there's one larger corridor that is carved out with like a rounded ceiling that is probably about 12 feet high. The rest of the ceilings here are lower, but there's a passageway that tilts up.
About how far away is it?
Probably around 90, 100 feet, and there are like probably at least, at the moment, with all the bustle, you can see probably at least like 16, 17 kobolds moving around right now.
Mm.
Okay, now let's go back, go through the other tunnel and see what's over there. And then
Then we can weigh it.
what do we know about kobolds? That's the question.
So my thought is that the Lord of the Seven Eyes is probably not one of the guys we're seeing running around, and there's probably more of them because there's all tunnels and stuff. But I mean, individually, I don't think they're that bad, but en masse could be a significant problem.
What's that one veteran who made that kobold tunnel?
The Tucker's kobold story.
Amazing what war and PTSD can do to a person. Play D&D.
Yep.
So do we want to try and negotiate our way through there? Or...
Maybe.
Mouse can turn invisible and is more stealthy than any of us.
So how much would I know about kobolds with my brief history of mining?
You would at least know that kobolds usually are they're very clever. They may not be the smartest creatures out there, but they're definitely clever enough to pull some tricks that you didn't see coming.
Okay.
They're usually, in your experience, if there are kobolds around, it probably means that they have that they're following a dragon. It doesn't necessarily mean it's always true, but you certainly know that is pretty common for them. They they inhabit dragons' lairs if they can at all possible. More often they're just on their own, but they'll look for dragons' lairs and try to serve them because they basically worship dragons.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't know a huge amount, but
Yeah,
you
I
know
didn't
that they're skilled tunnelers and builders, and they like making traps. So.
Okay. Yep,
Yeah.
that's what I was going for.
Perception.
Yeah, really. It'd be elaborate stinking traps too. Okay.
Do we want to go check the other cave?
I mean, we've only been traveling for like an hour, so
Probably like an hour and a half, all things told.
It'd probably be worth our time to be able to compare. Me?
I don't know.
How many pounds of fish do we have?
Can we feed them off?
I don't know. You had like 200
So,
pounds
like,
when we left.
you go up with like some
Yeah.
fish.
Right?
I mean, it's I don't know.
I will be back.
This would be really fun or like the worst decision we've made in like
The underdog is like the worst decision.
Right?
we thought all top lines are coming here.
So I mean, no matter which way we go, it's going to be dangerous. But I just feel like we keep getting freaking surprise attack every corner we
Yeah,
turn.
right. We're just not ready. We're not ready for this.
Except at the moment, we can't turn back because we have no idea where we came from. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's a good. Hmm.
Because we had Torte like lead us all crazy tunnel this direction. And
Oh, we
then-
can't get back to the surface.
Yeah, we can't get
That's
back
what
to the surface. I mean, we could probably make our way back to that area
Yeah.
and
The pork
down the other tunnel, but I mean,
I got a question. So it's 11:45. How late do we want to go tonight?
that is the other question.
Maybe we should go check out the other tunnel, and then we can make a decision, and then let that be where we start next time.
Hmm.
Maybe.
I mean, we can do whatever we want to.
What if we go down the next tunnel though and something jumps us?
Yeah, that's
Again.
true. That's a good point. Then we don't get a choice.
We've made as much noise coming down this tunnel as we have, and if anything's picked up on that noise and then following us down here, we turn around and go, "Boo, dead again."
We're dead. Okay, those are really good points.
So,
Okay.
We just power through the kobolds and hope for the best.
I mean, we could try communicating with them.
Did Tamati tell us this information?
Sure.
What information?
About the kobolds, like how sneaky they are and that kind of stuff. I mean,
Oh.
probably.
Yeah.
I mean, if dragons are vain, we could just say we're searching for a dragon to serve. I've got a dragon tattoo on my back.
Oh!
There's that. I mean, you know. I mean, yeah.
The monk with the dragon tattoo.
On the other hand, the tunnel was 100 feet away, you said? The, like, other main tunnel?
Yeah, the main throughway is.
It would take a little while, but I could dimension door people over there.
Yeah, but who knows what's coming up on that side or the other side of
The
that.
dragon, like,
Yeah, right. That's
Right.
Then, I'd be
Then
worried
we're a 100-foot split party.
Well, I figure I dimension door with the first person. Then if it's a dragon, I just grab them and we dimension door back. Nope, bad idea. Let's go.
Good point.
Also, it is almost midnight. Is
Yeah, that's
this
what
a
we're
decision
talking
we make tonight, or do we tie up? Because
I think we'll probably time.
Maybe we save the plotting and planning for next week.
Or plot and plan throughout the week and then make decision.
Yes. We'll have
Yeah.
lots of time to scheme.
We'll do the text thread back and forth.
Yes.
Oh,
How to handle bullies.
yeah, that's probably
Which will
better.
also
Yeah.
give me time to scheme. Because and possibly be a little more prepared because I didn't know which one of these paths you were going to take, and so I wasn't super ready for either of them. But
I want to like check the other path and just see like what they're
What we're missing. Yeah, right. I just have. I'm terrified of the other path with the scream with the water
I know.
and the 3 eyes. I don't know. It's Underdark's not my thing. We're quickly learning this. Underdark is just not my thing.
yeah.
Always creepy and always dying and always surprising.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I mean, if we jump out, well, I mean, not jump out. I'm not jumping out on kobolds. No, it's a terrible idea. Even as a werebear, it's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be even worse as a werebear.
Yeah, I mean, it would be
Like-
more like a start making a little bit of noise, like hello, and then still be, have, I don't know.
No.
It's gonna be bad either way. Oh no!
Like Dragonborn?
I think the dimension door is a good idea. But yeah, I think tie up tonight and
But with Dimension Door, you'd have to like teleport across.
Yeah, I can teleport one person over. If
And
it's
then-
bad, I can teleport them back.
And then you still have to take a
If
short
not-
rest, right?
Yeah, and then I have to take a rest because I only have 2 spell slots.
And
So
it's
it'd be like
one there, one back. Short rest, another person there and back. Short rest, another person.
it
there
would
and
take
back,
me
short rest.
like 4 hours to get everybody across.
And
That's
keep
a
in
long
mind
rest at this
that-
point.
Keep in mind that Dimension Door uses verbal components, so you have to say words when you do it, so you'd have to time it carefully if you wanted to not be overheard. Once
Yeah,
you're
that's
in there and you have to come back, you like that kind of thing. It's,
Yeah.
and like
that.
we could try like a distraction, try and get them to go like over to one side and bolt across.
Option could be dangerous. His mouse can turn invisible.
Yeah.
It's super sneaky, but like traps and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Go check around for traps. Flying, so she doesn't make any sound. That's a pretty good option. And if Mouse comes across like a big bad, she could always like do the sneak attack, which would do crazy buko damage, and then come back group.
but would also drop her invisibility.
Mhm.
Yes.
He has 2
Yes.
level 2 spell slots.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll be able to think about that better when it's not 11:50 at night.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna pause in the
My
tunnel
brain's just
next to a
off
bunch of
after
kobolds. That's all good.
But we're at full health, guys.
Hey, and I'm
And
a
well
werebear.
rested.
Huzzah!
Just
We're
psychologically
probably
damaged.
more prepared than we've been for a while to deal
No.
with it.
Well rested, but her person playing her is not.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Really? Is my keyboard going to... No, there it is. Okay. Like, I thought my keyboard was going to die again like it did for a few weeks a while back. You know? Like,
Oh,
I
geez.
remember that. Yeah,
don't you do that to me.
Okay, yeah, let's call it here then. We'll do
Okay.
some planning and figure out what we want to
Great.
plan of attack for next week and. So much fun!
Yeah, I feel like that was probably, as far as the encounter with a black pudding goes, that was like the worst possible outcome for it, other than outright killing you. Like, it was-
Some days I wish it did. I mean, I lost my
Yeah.
headdress, I lost like +2 or -2 to all my weapons, just about. And...
Yeah.
Got that thing enchanted. Yeah, it wouldn't have made any difference because it still melted my feather, so...
Yeah, these being, like... So you're never going to actually have the opportunity to find this out in games. I'll just tell you that the reason that these caves have some like magical black puddings in them is that at some point, like 100, maybe 150 years ago, a wizard was performing experiments down here, not too far from that area, on black puddings, and he accidentally made them magic enough that they like prefer magic weapons and items, like they feed on the magic as well as the matter, and so like, and it didn't go so well for him. He got dissolved, and and they just kind of have eaten enough to reproduce and live down in this area now. They're the only black puddings anywhere on Tyrileth, as far as he would have known at least, that can eat magic items.
Oh my goodness.
Dagnab.
Ugh.
I
Dang
still think
wizard.
the worst part about all that is like what happened to me last time I got fire. Is losing Maleko's feather. It's like
Yeah.
it's the only part that I care about. I can get the rest of the feathers back. It's the one I care about.
Yeah. It's always the special feather.
Always the special feather. Oh well. It's all good. Life goes on.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you're good. Go to bed.
Get out of here, Craig.
Bye, Craig!